We believe our work invites a reconsideration of the last 4 decades of empirical strategy research, which is mainly focused on examining why some firms create more economic profits than others.
Traditionally, research has relied on financial performance metrics to examine this question. And these metrics are probably good enough if shareholders are the only people who capture these profits.
But the new stakeholder perspective in strategy argues that other stakeholders also capture shares of the economic profits. We call these stakeholder rents. If so, then these rents might be missing from existing empirical work, and ignoring them could lead to wrong conclusions about which firms truly have competitive advantages and what drives these advantages.
While this logic has strong conceptual merit, we see almost no empirical work examining this possibility. This made us wonder, is this just a theoretical issue, or does it happen in practice too? We wanted to shift this conversation from a theoretical debate to an empirical exercise.
So, what are stakeholder rents? Stakeholder rents are payments to stakeholders above their opportunity costs. We developed a way to approximate these opportunity costs using what we call market-appropriate payments. These are the predicted payments a stakeholder should receive based on current market conditions and unique stakeholder characteristics that create value in the firm.
We illustrated our empirical approach using rich data from the population of all Belgian firms from 2008 to 2016. For each firm year, we estimated the extent to which the firm over or underpays its workforce relative to a calculated market-appropriate level. This is our core empirical proxy for workforce rents.
If new stakeholder theory is primarily a theoretical exercise, we'd expect little variance in workforce rents across firms. Most would pay their workforces close to market-appropriate levels. But if new stakeholder theory has empirical veracity, however, we might expect workforce rents to vary substantially across firms. Our results seem consistent with the latter. First, the standard deviation in workforce rents is almost €6,500 per full-time employee. To put that in perspective, this represents about 25% of the average employee payment in our sample. It's also nearly as large as the average firm-level profit per employee.
Second, we created several scatter plots showing our workforce rents against revenue, gross added value, EBITDA, and simple accounting profits. Note a substantial scatter in workforce rents. Also note that workforce rents does not seem to closely correlate with these other financial performance metrics. This line represents observations where each euro in accounting profits is matched by €0.5 in workforce rents. Observations along this line then represent firm years with this ratio of rents to accounting profits.
While our empirical exercise is only a first attempt to empirically document these rents, and there's much room for refinements and improvements, we believe we document clear support for the new stakeholder perspective and strategy. Failing to explicitly account for this drastic variation in workforce rents when considering competitive advantages may lead us astray. We think our work invites a reconsideration of the last 4 decades of empirical strategy research with updated proxies for firm economic profits.